Welcome to the show, Jaguar Twin, who obviously is on fire with the song Bad Feeling. Grab some stats, if you don't mind me hyping you up a little bit here. Over 1 million weekly U.S. streams, which has gone up since grabbing that number. 149 streams to date, million streams to date as of doing the research. Again, has gone up since doing that. Over 7.3 billion views on YouTube. Let's just talk about the success of the song first.
First of all, you're blowing my mind because I didn't know that. 7.3 billion? That doesn't make sense.
Those are the numbers I'm giving. I'm just relaying the message. Can you comprehend that though? Like, how does that feel?
Did anybody comprehend a billion of anything?
I don't know. Yeah, like if you could see that in person, I think it would be astonishing. If you could see, like, if it's a billion pennies, that's still a lot.
Maybe it's like I'm looking at you, and you're probably like a billion something cells.
Yeah, it could be. And so it's something like, if it's small like that, then I guess it does equal into something that could be quantifiable, I guess is the word I'm looking for.
Yes.
So, yeah, how does it feel about the song? How has the reception been? Obviously, making the approach on top 40. Did you expect that to happen?
Yes and no. I didn't really expect anything, but at the same time, like, I've always had a belief in myself. But last year it was like I kind of just felt like giving up music. It had been so long, and it's like I turned 35 and was just sleeping on friends' couches and like what am I doing anymore? Making this weird oompa music. I'm like, I might just be insane. I still might be, but like I just feel grateful. I just feel really, really grateful now because this song has changed my life, and it's changed the lives of a lot of people around me, and it's continuing to grow and expand and continuing to change my life. So really just feeling grateful and grateful.
And I will say, because, obviously before we were chatting, I decided to take a gander at your social media, and I did notice that you had a post from not that long ago where you were saying, before this song came out, I gave up. And, talk about that as even in that post, you kind of meant like maybe that was the moment that things were ready to click. I needed to get to that moment for it to all kind of, I guess, go forward, and so that you could really appreciate all the success that you're feeling now.
Yeah, I think I'm so grateful that it took so long to have success like this and to have these doors kind of now open up, because I just appreciate it so much. And like I do feel like sometimes like giving up in the sense of more just letting go of the outcome, not giving up in the sense of like not trying, but giving up in terms of letting go of the outcome. I was like, if I don't make music anymore, it'll be fine. I'll just do it for fun and whatever else happens. And I kind of did get to that point last year where I just thought maybe music wasn't going to be for me, because I've been doing this. Like, I was touring when I was 16 and I'm 35 this year. And it's like, to be doing it for so long, really without the like breakthrough, you're just kind of like, well, at a certain point, how long do you just keep kicking this? But it's just a blessing, and I'm so grateful.
Well, and so another part that I took notice of on your social media is that you are really good at making your vision happen. Even from the acoustic, you wanted to do a special show in LA in a cave, and you have these visions. One, where do those visions come from? And two, how do you, I guess, credit making them happen, getting from just an idea to actually going through with it?
I I mean, where do they come from in terms of that? I mean, I think it's the same place that everyone gets. You have this feeling, and it's sort of this big nebulous thing. And then, so long for me, my experience is if I don't turn on my mind will convince me that's too difficult or whatever. But if I go like, okay, well, how do I make this happen? It's like, it's all about other people, and it's all about like hiring someone or calling someone. Do you know someone about this? And like, I don't do anything by myself. I have so much help, but it's more like to get anything to happen. Like I'm really truly starting to believe that anybody can make anything happen so long as it's just like talking to the right people and being open. And how do you win from this? And how do I win from this? And, building that cave experience. Like I've always wanted to do an art gallery. And so I had all this like art, like I designed the Jagwar Twin logo. It's like this, like, like really fun childlike art that I just love to do. And the gallery in LA wanted to do a show with me. And so I wanted to make it a cave. And then I also wanted to do like an acoustic show, build this whole glowing moon orb that floated and fill the place with live grass and water and all this stuff. And I just like talks to people, and the universe helps you out as you go. But it's so much about working with other people.
Well, and how was the experience doing that show? Once it was all said and done, and you look back on it, how did it feel?
And it was really magical. Just having like a small, I think it was like maybe 150 people in this room sitting on live grass, like hundreds of candles and just acoustic, and everyone was just singing along, and like it was magic because it was right soon after the song came out, starting to do really well, and I was like, wow, this is a moment that I'm gonna remember forever.
Do you remember like a point when during that performance that you kind of were like thinking that like, wow, this is it. This is so cool. This is actually happening.
My favorite recollection that will absolutely live with me forever is I have three little nephews. One's like a few months old. One is 3 and one is 5. And the 5-year-old, they came to the show.
Oh yeah.
And they hadn't really experienced a lot of that before. So they just were like, came into this weird cave space, and they're just like, what is happening? Fog everywhere.
Yeah.
Candles, and they're like sitting there. And my little nephew, my 5-year-old, he brought a jaguar stuffed animal that he brings with him everywhere. And I got them both these like, they're shark tooths, but I told them they were jaguar tooths.
Yeah.
And I have a black and a white jaguar tooth, each of the three of the so 5-year-old. Cool. And they're like, we're in the show. And I just remember this moment where I was walking like in to start the set. And my little 5-year-old nephew, who's usually pretty reserved in front of all these 150 people, which is a lot for a kid, he just goes, "Let's go Jaguars!" And I was like, what? Like full of joy, self-expression, no editing. And I just thought it was so cool, like for him, because he's just seeing me like that's my uncle. Yeah. Like that's so cool.
You got so many cool uncle points that day for sure. And but to that, something they'll probably remember. Maybe not the youngest, just because too young for the whole thing. But that's something they'll probably have core memories for the rest of their life too.
Yeah.
I do have to ask, because we're in Jacksonville. Are you a big sports fan? Because I feel like there's a connection with our football team being the Jacksonville Jaguars. We gotta work on something here.
No, what there's an opportunity there. I actually have a Jacksonville Jaguars jersey.
Okay.
90s that I wear because it's number 33.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't follow sports. I enjoy sports, but I didn't follow up with it, so I didn't follow it.
Yeah.
I do enjoy it, and I have a Jacksonville Jaguars jersey with number.
And hey, listen, for Jags fans, that's enough. And you got a throwback jersey too, which they're bringing back.
OG one too.
Yeah, like an OG fan. That's awesome. And so, I guess we've talked about the song. Like, what's next? What are some plans that you're able to share? What's on the calendar for the rest of 2024, which has already been a phenomenal year for you?
It's been phenomenal. In 2 weeks, I go out on a tour That will be all summer, and I'm really excited. We're going to announce it soon.
Okay.
But so amped about the tour, and then going to be releasing a lot more music.
Okay. Well, we'll keep an eye out for it. I do have to ask, are you in your house? Because that kitchen looks phenomenal. That's side note.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a huge vibe.
Yeah, and the weather there looks pretty amazing as well. But
You see, it's a nice, bright, sunny day.
oh, a little pool action there. That's what I'm saying. That's the move. Is that your go-to relaxation thing? Go hit the pool.
Yes, but normally it's like the pool's cold, so I do a little cold plunge.
Okay.
Jacuzzi, and I was just like, almost every night I'll like relax. I ate dinner in the jacuzzi last night. I ordered some sushi and just like ate in the jacuzzi and ate sushi and some sushi. It was
That's one of those. That's also one of those times you sit back and you go, "This is it. This is the life."
This is amazing.
Well, Jaguar Twin, thank you so much for chatting with us here in Jacksonville for just a little bit. We appreciate you taking the time. We appreciate you creating the music, and we can't wait to hear what is next and what's coming down the line and see what's coming down the line for you in 2024.
Appreciate the time, Justin. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll talk to you guys later.